Hi, Justin Noggle here with Sky Power Wash. I'm just here to answer another question that I get quite often, and that is, how does roof cleaning work? And that really depends on what type of debris that you're trying to remove from the roof. There could be loose debris, and that would be things like pine needles, leaves, anything that's just not growing on the roof, branches, things like that. So in that case, we do a roof blow off, and we use a backpack leaf blower. So the process starts where we put tarps out on the ground and make sure that we cover any of the delicate landscaping, things like that we don't want to get dirty. Then we go up on the roof and we start to blow the debris off and make sure that lands on those tarps. Always when you're blowing off a roof, you want to make sure that you go from the top to the bottom and not bottom to the top. You don't want to blow up underneath the shingles because those shingles are loose and they can start to flap, and the glue strip could come off, or you could actually break a shingle. So always down the slope of the roof. So if there's any growth on the roof, moss, algae, bacteria, things like that, we use what's called a soft washing method, and that uses a chemical solution to kill 99.9% of any growth that's on the roof. So you want to get down and kill that colony, and that prevents the moss from coming back nearly as fast. Moss grows in conjunction with algae, bacteria, mold, mildew. All of those create a little ecosystem on your roof, and killing all of that off will postpone the regrowth by a lot. So the way that we do that method is we'll walk around and inspect the property and see if there's any delicate plants. And if there are, what we'll do is we'll cover it with a tarp, and that tarp needs to stay on the roof or on the plants maximum 15 minutes, especially in summertime. It can create a little bit of a greenhouse effect in there, so we want to get it on there and then get it off as soon as possible. So we start by covering those plants, and then we go around and we wet everything down. So we want to give a good soaking on every plant around the property, and this allows the plants to just soak up all that water and fully hydrate. And once they're hydrated, then they won't suck in any of the solution, and they're protected that way. So our roof technician will go up onto the roof, and he'll begin spraying down the solution. And we have a ground technician down on the ground who's actually watching for any overspray, and if anything comes off the roof, then he'll be wetting that down, diluting it as much as possible. Once the roof has been fully treated and we've diluted everything on the ground as much as possible, we'll come down and we'll actually go around again with what's called plant wash and spray that around on any of the landscaping. And this will neutralize any of the caustic effects of the solution, and it buffers the leaves against any burning potential, and then adds some beneficial bacteria back into the soil. And plants need that beneficial bacteria. It helps with absorption of minerals and things like that, so it helps the plants eat. And you'll actually notice that the plants do better after we've cleaned a roof and added the plant wash than they would have otherwise. So if you have an ecosystem growing on your roof, give us a call at 425-598-0088. We'd love to come out, give you an estimate, and describe why soft washing is the absolute best method for cleaning your roof.